What's up, my friends? So today we are doing a vlog on why therapy might be good for you, and I'm going to give you a little tour around my office. Let's do it. Hello again, my friends. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of what my office looks a little bit right now. That's me. I don't know if you can see that. And my family right there. There we are at the wedding. That's me with long hair. Check that out. That's my family. That's my dad, my sister at her wedding, and my brother. Yeah, I know, good looking people. So this is my office, and this is basically where I film my videos. My guitar's in the corner there. That's where I practice guitar. This is my green screen and my lighting. I apologize if the lighting's not all set up, and I apologize if this is not entirely organized. Yeah, I probably should have cleaned up a little bit before. So it is around 11 o'clock at night, and I've made sure that I was going to be doing a video every single week that could add value to people. So I wanted to make sure I was able to get a video done tonight, and I want to talk about a few things. I figured I'd give out a little tour of my office. So yeah, this is how big this place is. That's where I do all my video editing right there. This is, just basically where everything's all set up. Everything that I got. Trying to see, that's my pre-workout. That's where I write down my ideas. That's where I write down my goals, hopefully every day. Yeah, so let's check it out. Okay, so today, obviously, I mentioned I wanted to talk about therapy, and I think it's really important, an important topic, and what we should talk about. So before I get into it, I want to talk about that the stigma behind therapy needs to change. And let me explain that. So people think that, I know I was one of those people that therapy was something that crazy people did. I think more and more as we progress in society, we will find out that probably everybody on earth should do some type of mental health awareness or therapy in a sense. So for me, I tried to go away from therapy for a long time because I figured I'd read so many books, I'd be able to figure everything possibly that I ever needed to figure out by myself. And I was quickly humbled and realized that I can't learn everything. So you need some help from other people to learn other things. So I strongly recommend a couple of things that will help you be able to see if therapy is the right move for you. So let's get right into it. So number one, I want to talk about the fact that you need somebody unbiased in your life. I think one of the greatest forms of therapy is the sense that you have somebody who is unbiased. So for instance, your friends are biased. They know you, they care about you, and they're not going to want to hurt you, so they might be afraid to say things that possibly could cause some things that might stir up feelings that are emotional towards you, so we'll probably stay away from it. Co-workers or people who you do not get along with, obviously sometimes these things are a lot of a struggle to talk about, personal things with. And family members are well invested into you as well. All these people have a bias, whether they realize it or not. And psychologists or therapists or counselors are gonna have a bias too. It's where we all have these certain types of bias, but the good thing is that their bias will be in your favor to help solve things, whether it's hurtful to you or not hurtful to you. They'll be willing to cross those bridges for you. The second thing that I want to say that if you're thinking about, doing any therapy, the second thing that you should consider is the fact that you don't know everything. And I know that sounds obviously like common sense, but for me, who has been very personally driven based on growth, I thought I knew a lot, especially about development and growth, and I have this belief that growth is secure, and it's very, very true. However, growth is not true growth once it's spread amongst others. And then once I also realized that you need other people to help you grow too. about past emotions, and that you cannot uncover all those things by yourself. That's what I'm talking about in my second point here. You can't do those things by yourself. You need somebody else to help you. And you know, one of the things that's really important about figuring that out from therapy is finding someone who's unbiased and someone who does know a little bit more about you. I read tons of books on psychology, and still me talking to somebody else who's well invested into their something they're good at every single day. They're able to get to things a lot quicker than I am. To me, I have to dissect it a little bit. So that brings me to the third step. The third step is really trying to figure out regarding things like that. If you're struggling with negative thoughts, if you're struggling with anxiety, depression, if you're struggling with suicide, if you're struggling with anger, obsession, all those things, I'm going to tell you something. Those things are real. Figure out what that is. You're obsessive. Look at these things as if they are an actual gift and find out what they're trying to teach you and what stories you can create from them that help empower you and help empower the ones you love. Listen, life is tough. It's challenging. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I say it all the time you have no idea how powerful you are, and it's very true. There's also some things in life that are very challenging and very destructive. I've been through them, you've been through them, we've all been through them. So for me, when I look at my phone every single day and it says, it's gonna be upside down, but you have no idea how powerful you are, I know it's true, but that's also put there for a reason, because life can be really challenging and we can't do this by ourselves. If you think you can do it by yourself, I don't want to say you're wrong, because you should never say you're wrong, but you're going to find out quickly you need someone else. And I think as the years go by, we're going to be developing more and more positive stigma around, you know, talking to somebody, a therapist, a counselor, a psychologist, because what I've learned is this. There's a saying that says to increase knowledge is to only increase sorrow. It's very true. The more you learn, the more you can feel a sense of sadness, because once you start to develop a deep understanding of how human beings work, it can be very challenging to take all in at once. We are in the greatest information age ever. I can access almost any answer I want to a question on this phone. And what's happening is we are increasing our knowledge so much as a society, but we're also increasing our sorrow. We're increasing the things that hurt us, that challenge us every single day, and we're not prepared for it. I don't think our society is prepared for it, and I think we need to open the doors to talking about what helps us and what's hurting us and how we can solve those things. And one of those things, for me, I made the personal choice to talk to somebody every single week, or mostly every single week. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It's a very powerful thing to take that step. Now, you might not need to talk to somebody for the rest of your life. Maybe you need to talk to them for a couple months, maybe a year, or maybe it's just a few weeks. But to get that out and to see somebody else's side, somebody who's been trained in it, it's very eye-opening. It's been very eye-opening for me. And one of the things that I think we all need to realize as a society is we're increasing our knowledge so much by everything we see on our TVs, on our smartphones, on the internet. on social media, and what's happening is we're increasing that knowledge, but we're increasing our sorrow. And if we do not handle that sorrow, if we do not handle all those challenges, it'll eventually break us. And I don't mean destroy us, but it's gonna break a part of us, and we're gonna have to deal with that one way or another. So those are a couple of my tips. If you guys think that if these were helpful to you, please let me know. Post in the comments below. If you guys are thinking about going to see a therapist or a counselor or somebody to talk to, you can send me a message. You can hit me up on my socials. It's Josh Lewis Growth. I post positive things and things that have helped me every single day. There's a lot of things I'm really, really good at, and I say that with confidence because I was really, really bad at them and I got progressively better at. One of the things I'm getting better at is being open, honest, and vulnerable about things that have hurt me in the past and how to develop those things. So I encourage you to do the same. It will open your mind, it will open your world up to something completely different. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You have a lot of potential in you. You have a lot of things in you that need to be pulled out of you. Maybe talking to somebody else is a way to get higher up your level of potential. Thank you so much for watching, because you, my friends, you have no idea how powerful you are.